got another one for you. But y'all don't know about that, baby. That's Miss Deatra Hicks. Yes. Nessa, girl, let me tell you something. This goes out to all my old school lovers in the house, baby, who know about Miss Deatra Hicks from Mama I Wanna Sing. Yes, God, honey. Y'all think Kiki Wyatt and SWV the only two people who have ever done a remake of Patti LaBelle's If Only You Knew? But see, the real drag girls, honey, the real drag girls know about that Deatra Hicks gospel-esque version of If Only You Knew, and Miss Deatra said, then she held that note for 89 minutes like Rochelle Farrell, honey. Yes. Nessa, girl, y'all been blowing up the line talking about I need to watch this show called Your Husband Is Cheating on Us. And I was like, what in the entire hell is it Your Husband's Cheating on Us? And I'm just like, you know, this sounds like one of them dumbass reality shows that they was trying to get off the ground when they were talking about side chicks in North Carolina or whatever the case may be. Unbeknownst to me, Your Husband Is Cheating on Us is a play, and they based this show around the damn play. Let me tell you something. I fucked around and found the episode down to the YouTube, and I am hooked, okay? I got one question for you, Nessa, girl. Who is in charge of the girls? Is Deatra Hicks in charge of the girls? Deatra Hicks is in charge of the girls. But I'm going to tell you what Deatra is not in charge of. Deatra is not in charge of the hair. I want to know where in the hell is Deatra Hicks' side hair? Yes, God, she look a flaming red hair club for men mess, honey. Deatra came in, she had that ponytail pulled back in a nasty bun, bitch. A nasty bun. It wasn't a damn piece of side hair right here. See, y'all hoes been focusing too much on maintaining your edges that you forgot how to maintain the rest of your hair. She looked like she had a Melissa from Love and Hip Hop fade on both sides. Yes, God. Somebody better tell Deatra she need to get her some Glover's Mane or some Dex and rub it in right here. And it'll make that hair grow. And it probably wouldn't hurt if she stopped dyeing it red either. But we gonna let it ride. Speaking of somebody dyeing something, Genuine. I am horny because it's Friday. Let's do it. Riding my pony. Y'all know what my favorite Genuine song is? I'll do anything you want. That's my word is bond. Maybe I was wrong. Please forgive me for what I've done. I'm sorry. Y'all remember that? Yes. I'm begging you on bend. Yeah, anyway. Y'all hate when I be singing. But speaking of down, honey, Genuine, you need to get some of that shoe polish off your damn face. You need to carry your ass down to the bathroom or to the cleaning closet and get you a wet wipe or get you a Clorox cleanup and just either rub it off or rub it in. You know what I'm saying? I hate this new trend with these men with this old damn Beijing charcoal paint permanent marker on their face. It's not a good look, and you are already a very attractive man. You don't need all that makeup on, sis. Okay? Speaking of riding ponies, Deatra Hicks like them dicks. Deatra, do you sleep with everybody you work with? Because like, according to like your history, your Wikipedia, and the things that are coming out of your mouth, like you got a fraternization problem. Like, and I don't know if because y'all just be in close proximity of one another and you be seeing the men's when they be in their sweatpants and the dingling be calling you, or if you just, you know, so used to singing on the mic and holding on to something round, firm, and hard. I don't know what it is, but you don't fucked around and got pregnant by a castmate, then you don't slept with a castmate, another classmate, child, she probably slept with the classmates too. It just, you know, Deatra, it just like, you know, it don't look good. Now, you know, I'm the king of telling people, you know, you better tell your tea before somebody else do. But, you know, some of your tea, it don't look like people gonna tell, because I highly doubt that Genuine was gonna get on TV and tell the whole wide world of Bravo that he fucked you. Like, it's just something about the way his scorecard set up that I feel like he would have just kept that in his Rolodex. But, you know, I mean, like, it really felt like you was trying to mark your territory by letting the world know that you had done slept with that man. And I mean, I hope he wasn't married, but knowing you, he probably was, because according to the story with you, Lydia, and y'all baby daddy, her ex-husband, you don't really kind of like have a problem sleeping with somebody else's somebody. And you know, Deatra, you was a saved woman. You was in church plays and stuff, humming and carrying on. This is not for the glory of the kingdom. What would Jesus do? JD. So I'm very familiar with JD's plays. I'm not familiar with him as a person, but now that they've made the correlation for me, hats off to JD for doing what he does. But I got a question for you, JD. Someone asked the question, why do they sing? Why? Don't get me started. Why did you put them little ass girls over them grown ass women? When Deatra was laughing in your daughter's faces and Lydia was looking like basically echoing Deatra's sentiments, I could not do anything but laugh. And it sucks for your daughters, because independent of this production, they are in a place, that awkward place between young adult and grown, where they feel compelled to prove to themselves, to their parents, and to the world that they are grown. But I'm sorry, they just don't have enough life experience up under their belts to take on a Deatra Hicks. I think that they would be okay managing Genuine, managing Jermaine, managing Australian Fish. But them other 3 black women, you know, it's just a thing in black culture. I don't give a damn who you are or what job this is. A 20-something-year-old is not going to be authority figure to a 50-something, 40-something-year-old woman. That's just, so JD, you just set them girls up for failure. You'd have been better off letting their ass go work at Starbucks for a summer or something while you got this off the road, and called them in later to do something like costume cleanup or set design. But being the enforcer, that's not a good look. Speaking of Australian Fish, I'm trying to understand for the life of me why the fuck she here. Like, that alone got me wanting to walk off the screen. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand that we making a reality TV show, and if I had to guess, I would assume that she was probably thrown in the mix to make things different and to shake things up. But this is the chitlin circuit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. And I'm not making any kind of determination or comments on her talent, because I believe that the girl is probably extremely talented to the 10th power. She just ain't black. And I think the thing that's bothering me about it is that it seems to be this notion in the reality TV world that whenever there's an all-black cast, you have to at least have one white girl in there to make it work. And I'm just, Married to Medicine started that way. Housewives started that way. But both of those shows have proven that you don't have to have a white face in the midst of all these black characters to make it work. And I'm sorry, I just don't think now is the racial climate for us to be throwing the token white person in the midst of all these black people, because then things just start to get super sensitive on the race side, and I'm so over everything being racialized that I think it would just have been, you know, easier, but none of the easier had, you know, that person been black. Nonetheless, she's here now, so we have to deal with it. I understand and accept that, and I'm just curious to know what it is she's going to bring. JD, let me get you together real quick. Okay, now, I have been in the performing arts world for a very long time. I mean, since middle school. I have been on several productions, local and some national. And I've never been expected to be off book within 24 hours. After first week, yeah, not after 24 hours. And JD, you coming off very, put it this way, I wouldn't want to work up under you. I hate being in situations with other adults where somebody is talking to me like I'm their child. And I'm not saying you're necessarily being disrespectful, although it's teetering the line for me. But as an adult, like the way you talking to them like they your kids, that shit just wouldn't work for me. But you know what they say, work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. I mean, when your bills backed up, I guess you'll take a little more than than you normally would. But me, 2018, I just don't know. If I was working for you, I would be one of those people who would really have to bring it and be super prepared to make sure I never had a run-in with you. Because, baby, when it happened, bitch, I'm going to turn your ass every which way except loose on your production. And I'm known for going off script on stage and showing out and throwing jabs at people. Yes, I'm that girl. But it was cute. Genuine and Tandy. What y'all think about Genuine and Tandy and their flirtation situation? I don't know if I'm feeling Genuine and Tandy. Like when they went out on that date or whatever, they get along and they seem to have some chemistry, but I just don't see Tandy for Genuine. But catch this, it's no shade to Tandy, and it's not because Tandy's done anything, one thing or another. I think it's because I still got the image of Genuine in my head from when I was in high school. See, y'all got to understand, at the peak of Genuine's career, I was late high school, early college. So I'm still looking at, Word Up magazine Genuine and the type of women that I'm used to seeing him with, and Tandy falls outside that mold. So maybe it's my own mental hurdle that I've got to get over. Genuine, you still young enough to be fine. I want you to get in the gym. And don't age yourself prematurely. I ain't expecting you to have the six-pack that you used to have back in the day in the magazines. But Genuine, you still got another 10 years on you of being a sex symbol if you wanted to. Now this little Puerto Rican just for me curly, menudo hair situation you got going on up here, I need you to cut that and get a low fade or a Caesar cut. I'm just not liking it. You look like a 12-year-old little boy in Brooklyn. Let that go. Deatra. You know what I like about Deatra? Deatra's accolades and resume really would allow room for her to be a bougie, uppity bitch. But Deatra is just an old country, loud, tacky heifer, and I love it. But I think what I love more about it is that she's genuine, and unlike other people in show business, she doesn't put on these show business airs. When Deatra was in her room combing out that damn hair that she brought out her suitcase, bitch, I hollered. I was like, what kind of ghetto trailer park crap, ghetto projectic, never been nowhere, never should have made it shit is this? And mama was in there combing out that weave with pride. And it's funny because I don't mind you wearing the weave, but you would think, Deatra, for the sake of the show, you would have been opening an Amazon Prime box or a package of new fresh weave. Don't let the people know that you took that weave out your head from wherever the hell you got it from for however long you had it. You brought the shit with you to the house. You in there brushing and combing the shit out, folding it politely, talking to it, singing to it. Then you politely put it in a Ziploc bag and took it to your hairstylist to install it. And we know that that's what women do. We know y'all recycle the weave, but it's one thing to know it, it's another to see it. And Deatra, you were just funny because I think you might be too real for TV, but you winning right now, and I love it. I will say this. I am 100% on board with Deatra in her sentiments about JD not having her sing a song. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand what JD was saying, that it's not about Deatra singing the song. It's about Paulette. And I guess when he wrote the play, he wrote the role of Paulette in the spirit of creativity, independent of knowing that Deatra Hicks was going to be playing the role. So I totally get what he's saying. But JD, you know, you got a little ego on you, and quiet as it's kept, it's a feminine ego. It's a sissy ego. Because you come off like a real queen sometimes. And you do queenie, you know, I'm just going to say it, you do faggot like shit. Like the whole, when somebody challenges you about anything creatively in the play, you get in your bag, sis, and you start acting like a sissy. With this whole, you know, I can let anybody go. I got a whole pool of talent that's, you know, want to be in this place. Stop lying, bitch. The only people who want to be in your play is the people who bills is backed up. Deatra Hicks, Vivica Fox, and Jasmine Guy. Black women and black men right now are winning in Hollywood, TV, and film. You better ask Shonda Rhimes and Ava DuVernay. Ain't nobody beating down your box to be on no goddamn chitless circuit play. That's number one. And number two, I hate somebody who is so steeped in their own ego that they can't see the forest from the trees. Deatra Hicks was 100% right. When you put Deatra Hicks's name on a ticket, fuck what you heard, we coming to see her sing. Quiet as it's kept, mama can have 2 lines just as long as she have 4 songs, okay? Deatra Hicks, chitless circuit, and her hitting the big hard high notes is what puts seats, butts in seats. You right here talking about Genuine is what's a draw. Genuine ain't even selling out tickets on the affordable old school concert with Stephanie Mills. And after he got on TV with Tyrese, it was tweaking, it was high as fuck when they were singing. I don't know that that's to be true. I think on the chitlin circuit, Deatra Hicks's name brings equal, if not more weight than Genuine, and that's no shade to Genuine. This just ain't his wheelhouse. So JD, I'm gonna have to disagree with y'all, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong and acknowledge me when I'm right. Do you think JD was right about Deatra, or do you think Deatra was right? She needs a big ass song. Nonetheless, y'all, bitch, your husband is sleeping with, cheating on us, girl. I guess that's what I should have told my neighbor husband when I found out that she wouldn't let him buy me a Christmas tree, but the motherfucker went off and bought that bitch on his job a Christmas tree. But that's alright. I didn't get mad because I can't get mad about somebody else, man, that I'm sharing and they had no business fucking. In the words of Monifa, I don't want somebody else's somebody, but I'll sleep with them. Nonetheless, Nessa girl, because of Miss Deatra Hicks, I think I'm a mess with your husband is cheating on us. And with that, Nessa girl, I'll call you later. Bye.